Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Remember the other day when I was showing you the autumn leaf place holder, place tag, the thing that I was making for my group that had the autumn leaf on it, and it was like a table tent. That's what I want to call it. Okay, table tent. Well, it worked out great, and we really wowed them. So that was great because we also had those sunflower cupcakes as well. But one of the things that I noticed was that little placeholder didn't have something to keep it stationary on the table. So in some cases, you know, that the placeholders were falling down or opening up. And so I kind of went back to relook at that and came up with this little number, which is a Dahlia. And what's great about this one is that it has this little tab here that's going to keep my place tabs open, my placeholder open, so everybody can see whatever is written on this placeholder. This came from 3D SVG Dreaming Tree, but it was part of a paid file. It was like I think it was called Autumn Bounty. I'll put the link in the description, but it included also this really pretty Dahlia Invite with just really look at that wonderful envelope. And I know that I've said to you before that you know, get the white envelopes, and they because nobody keeps the envelopes, but I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I think some cards demand their own envelope, and this particular one is one of those things because it's all matchy, which I really love. So I want to show you today, this is a really cute item that comes from that same grouping. So I want to show you today how to put this together, including the matching envelope, and also how to put together this beautiful, really just wonderful layered Dahlia placeholder. Why am I at a loss for words on what this is called? Anyway, you know what they are. Let's get to it. So today we're putting together this adorable Dahlia, and it's very simple actually, this Dahlia invitation or note card. It's up to you how you want to use it, but it's kind of an interesting setup where it's got this gorgeous, really big, showy Dahlia on the front with the leaves, and I just love these colors because they're autumny colors, and this envelope is just really very pretty and kind of matches. So I really like that. So we're going to look at that, and we're also going to go over these. Here we go. We're going to go over these, which are those placeholders that has this little band on the bottom. I folded mine, but it shouldn't keep it from doing what it needs to do, which is staying upright. I mentioned then that free file that we did the other day, they were sort of opening up. Well, this band will keep it from opening up. Isn't that great? And it has this most beautiful Dahlia. So we're going to put one of those together. I'll show you how that goes together. But let's start with the card and the envelope. Let's start with the envelope first because it's only 2 pieces. It cuts out like this, one big piece, and then cuts out this sort of the outline, or yeah, I guess that's the outline of the Dahlia. And so what we're going to do is put this piece to cover, and that way it creates the envelope closure. And that's when we do our gluing, remember? So here we go with the gluing. And as usual, remember, you guys are going to do a much better job than I will, because I am in a hurry to keep these videos at a watchable length. Okay, so then we take and we put this piece over. Make sure that you can fold it, right? There you go. And, wow, got a lot of glue on this one, but, okay. Again, you're going to do a much better job than I am. Remember, you're going to be much more careful than I am being. And then the envelope closes this way, folds over, and you're gluing these two flaps together. And there is your envelope. Isn't that beautiful? I think these would be good for, like, if you were handing them out. I'm not sure, mailing a square envelope. I think it costs more money. But if you were, say, having a wine and cheese party at your house to celebrate the harvest, I mean, this could be kind of thing you could make and give to your friends that are going to attend the wine and cheese, and then you could hand letter the name on the outside. Okay, let's move on real quick to the actual card. It consists of, there's that matching yellow, almost like a mustardy yellow. Obviously, you can pick whatever colors you like. I like these for this time of year. I like these harvesty colors, and dahlias usually come out at this time of year. So, you can do whatever color you choose. I know they come in different, like, yellows and pinks and stuff, but I just like these harvesty colors. So, okay, so the first thing we've got to do is take this outline that's cut out of the contrasting color. We have the bottom, and it folds this way. And then we're going to glue this piece onto the pumpkin. And you know, you guys, you're going to do a better job, the pumpkin color, I should say. You're going to do a better job than I do. So you're not going to be in a rush like I am right now. So, okay. And then we're going to just place it over that pumpkin colored cutout. There we go. We also have a leaf here. We're going to glue the leaf. Put the leaf over here. Now, and then, you know, you can do this two ways. You can attach this to the back to this piece. Right? You could attach it like this. Maybe that was the original intention. I don't know. But what I did was I attached this actually to the back. At least in this case, what I did was attach it to this back. And then I put the green for the backing. I kind of thought that looked kind of cool. But you don't have to do it that way. Of course, you don't have to do it that way. You can do it whatever way you like. For instance, you could do it so that the actual leaf opened up like this. I don't know. I think the reason why I did it this way originally was because I don't want anything muddying up the actual dahlia photo. But that's just, you know, that's me. You can do it whatever way you'd like. But anyway, you glue this on, and then you can use this green piece for the back, and again we glue it on, and you can use it for your invite, or you can use on the inside, put your invite, whatever you'd like to do. And that's a really cute square dahlia invite. So let's talk a little bit about this item, the table place marker, table I don't even know what they're called. I don't know why. But I like to use these for two reasons. One, I like to use them when I'm having a formal dinner and put everybody's name on it. And then they get to take something home. People really enjoy that. And then they put it somewhere, you know, next to their bedside or something to remind them of the fun time that they had. Or sometimes I also like to do this too if I'm having like a potluck and I want people to know what exactly, and I don't have to explain to them what exactly is in that particular dish. And that way, you know, I don't have to run around and keep explaining to people, oh, that's lasagna. Well, because some things are not that obvious. All right. So, you know, sometimes you get those casseroles and they're not that obvious. But anyway, so this consists of the actual tent part, which is like a cutout. It folds here, and you notice that this has this tab as well as this tab, and we're going to glue it all together so it's standing up. But you remember now, you don't have to glue the bottom tab until you're ready to use it. You can leave it undone. This is the kind of thing that if you have an afternoon and you want to make it a crafternoon, you could do this and get ready for Thanksgiving maybe, or something else that to celebrate the season. Kind of do it ahead of time and leave it unfolded. And when you're ready, I'm going to do it. Then you can close up the tab. But first, so I put this, I'm going to move it a little bit. I think it's not really that centered. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And again, you're going to do it much better than I am. And then you have this little, because you're going to take the time to do it. Then you have this little, I don't know, frill, twirly thing. And place it right here. Actually, I think, yeah, there's a little, I'm going to try to show it to you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there's a little, like a little tiny mark there that kind of helps you, guides you where to put that frill. But again, you can do it however way you'd like to do it. And then that's it except for the flower. The flower is, I counted, I think it's six layers of petals. And what you'll see is, obviously we're going to start with the biggest one. You'll see, can you see this? There are like little dashes there. That's so that you can fold these pieces inward. But what when I look at dahlias, I notice that they're kind of like a cup. So, so what I do is I fold it up, and being very gently, because you don't want to pull off the any of these leaves. I kind of hold it with my thumb. Make sure I'm getting it. Hold it with my thumb and sort of cup it like that. So the leaves have like a little, you know, it's sort of in and then it moves. And you're going to do this with all of the 6 petal or 6 layers. I would recommend that you do that all at once. You do this, do it before you start doing your gluing. Right? And you can always play with those leaves. And kind of give them a little less of a pointy cup to them if you want, just using your fingers. And I'm going to push open all of those petals. Then when I get all of those layers done, and here are they get smaller and smaller, is I'm going to offset those leaves from the first layer to the second. Put a little glue on the inside there, and put my layer. Then I'm going to move on with this one, push in all of those petals and use my fingers to sort of gently get those, each of the petals sort of shaped a little bit, and then do my glue. And next petal, you see? And you can you know, keep doing this until you get all 3, 4, 5, 6. You got all 6 of those together, which is very similar to this. And I put a little embellishment. I used a little pearl, a sticky pearl that I got from, let me show you. I bought them, this package from Recollections, which is a Michaels brand. They just call them Bling sticker sheet. And it just says one piece because it's all in one piece of plastic, but I don't know, there's several dozen there. There's certainly, you're going to have some leftovers. But anyway, so once I got done and I shaped those petals, and then I just stuck my little pearl on the inside, and then I was ready, or I am ready to take the flower and glue it there. Now again, remember, you do not have to close this up right away, or stand it up. Let's say stand it up right away. You can certainly make these ahead of time. You could even make just this piece and put the flowers in a crush proof bag or something until you're ready to assemble them. But when you are ready to assemble them, it's just a matter of putting this little bit of dab of glue onto this half moon, half circle shape, and it goes right like this. And then your place card, your table place card or your placeholder is going to stand up, and it won't push down like the free ones that I did the other day. I think it was on Monday. It's going to stay up. So it's going to better for the elements, or just, you know, gravity. Did you enjoy that? I know I certainly enjoyed presenting it to you. I really do love working with all of these wonderful designers, including the folks over at Dreaming Tree. And as I mentioned, these 2 projects are from Dreaming Tree, which is their URL is 3dsvg.com. And they are part of a greater kit. You know how I mentioned that some designers do things and they put like more than one item in a grouping, and this one was part of a grouping that I'm going to put the link in the description for you. It also includes this amazing topiary that I think I'm going to have to make now, and of course I will share it with you when I make it. The topiary is full of all these wonderful dahlia heads in different shades, and you know, why should we pumpkins get all of the admiration and attention? Dahlias are just as beautiful and just as showy and stunning as the prettiest autumn leaf or the showiest pumpkin that there is. So why not celebrate dahlias as well? So look for that, the topiary, in the near future, because I think I just really have to make it. Anyway, thank you so much for coming today. My name is Rita, and this is my channel. It's called Miss Rita to the Rescue. And I have a website, MissRitaToTheRescue.com, and I usually will post all of my videos on the website, along with some extra pictures of the projects. In case you're looking for those pictures, you can find them at my website, MissRitaToTheRescue.com. You can also find literally dozens and dozens of projects and recipes, because I love to cook and I love to share. And well, obviously I love to share, but I love to, I come from an Italian background, so it's sort of in our blood to be creative and to really enjoy good food. So why not reap the benefits of that by visiting my blog, MissRitaToTheRescue.com. There's also this YouTube channel, and I am really interested in trying to reach, this is a new venue for me. I've been blogging for 5-6 years now, and this YouTube is a new thing for me. I sure would love it if you subscribed, and I do have an incentive going on right now where I am giving away something if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So look for that, and I'll also put that link in the description. Thanks so much for coming today. I hope you make it a wonderful day.